Look at this, I have so many tabs that even my tabs have tabs. What's up guys, GeorgeTheCloud here, my name's Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. We have a special request by Brad Taggart. Thank you so much for the donation, I really appreciate it. We have Emily Linge. I've reacted to her many times before. I have a playlist at the end so you guys can watch those videos. And this one is Thank You by Dido. To my understanding, this song was huge in the 90s. I recall hearing it when I was young, when I was just a teeny tiny small baby. And I mostly just remember the chorus at this point, kind of just humming it. I want to thank you for... I hope that's the right song, but I just remember that part. Dido, man, let's look them up. I have not looked them up ever, and I don't think I have done a reaction from their from them originally. Dido musician. Whatever happened to them? Such an interesting name. I think that reminds me of a Pokemon. Dido, Florian, Cloud. What? Let me start over. Dido, Florian, Cloud, Devon Viel, O'Malley, Armstrong. That has to be one of the most interesting names I have ever heard. Dido, Florian, Cloud, Devon Viel, O'Malley, Armstrong, known monotonously as Dido, is an English singer and songwriter. She attained international success with her debut album, No Angel. Hit singles from the album include Here With Me and Thank You. I think Thank You is the only song that I know from Dido. She's 53 years old, from London, UK. All right. Yeah, she kind of faded out, I guess. Because when did Thank You come out? Late 90s? I'm gonna guess 1997. Release date 1998. Okay, that's why I was hearing it when I was a child. All right, very well. Let's see how this goes, Emily style. Everyone, please grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. Let's begin.
My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why got out of bed at all. The morning rain clouds up my window and I can't see it all. And even if I could, it'd all be grey. Put your picture on my wall. It reminds me that it's not so bad, not so bad. I drank too much last night, got bills to pay. My head just feels in pain. I missed the bus and they'll be hell today. I'm late for work again, and even if I'm there, they'll all imply that I might not last the day. And then you call me, and it's not so bad, it's not so bad. And I wanna thank you for giving me the best day of my life. And oh, just to be with you is having the best day of my life.
Is that Elvis on guitar?
Push the door, I'm home at last, and I'm soaking through and through. And then you handed me a towel, and all I see is you. And even if my house falls down now, I wouldn't have a clue, because you're near me. And I wanna thank you giving me the best day of my life. And oh, just to be with you is having the best day of my life. And I want to thank you for giving me the best day of my life. And oh, just to be with you is having the best day of my life.
Man, what happened to Dido? I'm asking. I am seriously wondering, because that was a fantastic song. The songwriting, the structure. Let me tell you, first things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. It turns out that I have heard, I had heard it, but now I remember the first part. And here's the thing, this song is like, it has two segments that are so completely different, and that's kind of what throws you off. But it's so cool, so interesting, and I swear this song is flying under the radar. The new generation needs to hear this song. Even people from the older generation. Brad, I think you said you had never heard it until now. I am surprised, because like I said, I had heard it as a child. This is like one of the songs from the 90s that I'm like, yep, I remember it. And Eminem used a sample of this for one of his songs, the first part. Because here's the thing, the first segment is like, my tea's gone cold, I wonder why. Dun, 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 dun. It has this pattern of like, dun, 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 dun. It's like, it's talking about her day, just mundane stuff, casual. It's raining, I'm doing this, and I'm doing blah, blah, blah. So it's kind of that soundtrack to your day kind of thing. And then there's like this switch out of nowhere. Then she goes like, I want to thank you for giving me. But that seems like it doesn't, like they put two songs together. However, I like it a lot. It may seem that it's out of place, maybe if you just hear it for the first time or something like that, but I really appreciate how she did that. And so the first part was a sample for one of Eminem's songs from his early work, and I'm trying to remember what it was called. Stan. Just remembered. So Stan Eminem release date. I think this is from like, oh, it says right there, 2000. Okay, and if you haven't heard it, go ahead, take a look. It's very dark. It's weird. The Stan by Eminem is a dark song, and completely different vibe from the original Thank You by Dido. But either way, I think that made it even more popular, right? Because I think I knew the Eminem song maybe a little bit more, kind of 50-50. But either way, Emily's rendition here, very, very soft, very nice. And the guitar work on here, I didn't remember that. That was the part that I was like unsure how it was gonna go, and I think it was just really nice. This is a beautiful song. And was this Elvis here on the guitar? Oh, Simon Tompkins. Elvis is the mixing and mastering guy. Okay, so it's Simon here on guitar. He kind of pops up every now and then for these Emily covers, and she needed his backup guitar here. I think this song is fantastic, and her vocals, they're very very close to the original, I would say, in terms of like pitch and tone, because she has this kind of head voice. I want to sure, go ahead, have a laugh as I try to replicate the good singers here. But yeah, it goes like, hi, head voice, want to thank you. and she's a very, you know, female singer. The Dido, I think she has like this youthful, very female sounding voice, like Emily's. So I think it's a good cover because you know, it probably unconsciously makes more sense when you hear somebody do a cover, and their voice sounds similar to the original. Now, if you do it with like a different gender or you know, a different style of music, then that is like completely, you know, reimagining the song, like Emily did with the other song that I reacted to from her. Let me look it up. I have so many reactions from Emily. What was the most recent one that I was like, okay, this is, she just kind of flipped it. Oh, I Just Died in Your Arms, Cutting Crew. That's a good example of like, wow, it was like transformed. But this one, it was like going along the lines of Dido. And I'm gonna have to check out more of Dido's work because I think this song is beautiful. I hope you guys see it and you appreciate the songwriting here. She gives me like Emily Merchant kind of vibes. Natalie. I have Emily in my head. Natalie Merchant, and she was an incredible songwriter as well, and singer, musician as a whole. So, man, what happened to Dido is the question on the table right now. Well, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Feel free to comment, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.